Hello and welcome friend. In this tutorial we will try to look at another conditional statement which is called until. So until is very similar to while, but in while loop what we were doing is we were putting conditions and it used to execute when the condition is true. Until does the reverse of while. In this sense, until will execute as long as the condition is false. So until some conditions, which is if it is false, then it will go inside this loop and execute command 1 2 and maybe a number of commands. If this condition is true, it will not execute any of this and it comes false out of the loop. This do and done is again similar to flower brace, open flower brace and end flower brace in some other programming language. Now let's quickly look into example for this until loop. So I have this example code until t1, and here I by default there is a keyword in bash shell false. So until false is a keyword which is always false, so it will always execute because until executes when the condition is false, and it prints hi there, sleep for 1 second and keep on doing. So let's run this code. If I run this code, this will keep on executing as long as the conditions becomes true, but it will never becomes true because we have hard coded the value as false. So this will fall into an infinite loop. Now I have another example called as t2. Now if you see in t2 I'm not giving extension. You don't need to have extension in shell script. We only give extensions for our benefit to identify what all scripts we have to differentiate between script and executable and other files, but otherwise it's not needed. Now let's open another program until T2. Here I have put one condition. So like you have a count variable which is set to 3 and you have until and some dollar count less than equals to 0. So LE is less than and equal to. So if you say 3 is less than equals to 0, which is false because 3 is greater than 0. So less than equals to 0 is false. So if this is false, it will go and execute this statement. So it will print hi there and it will decrement the value of count by 1. So 3 becomes 2. The value of count becomes 2. It will print that value and it will sleep for 1 second. And then again go and check the conditions. Now the count value becomes 2, so it will say 2 less than 0 equal less than equals to 0, and which is false, so it will execute this. Then it becomes 1 less than equals to 0, which is again false, again execute, and this count value becomes 0. Once it becomes 0 and it sleeps and comes back and checks the conditions, it says count is 0, so 0 is less than and equals to 0, which is true. So in case of true, it will not execute, so it bails out and just done. So if I run this program, so it will print 3 times, so hi there, and then the value of count hi there, the value of count is 2. After from 3 it decreased to 2, and then again it print hi there 1, hi there, the value of count becomes 0, and then once the condition becomes true, 0 less than equals to 0, so it will not execute because until follows the reverse of while and it bails out. So in the similar way you can do until from the command prompt, as we have seen. For the while loop you could have said until maybe false and say do ls minus l or maybe pwd, because ls will just cover my entire screen, you will not be able to see anything, and say done. Now see, every 1 second it will keep on printing in an infinite loop because I have put until false. In case of while loop, it should be until true. So until true, until executes only when the condition is false. So that's all for this video, and I hope to see you in another video. Thank you very much for watching this video. You have a nice day.